Okay, so many of you guys might be wondering, what exactly is Dreampi and why should I use it? Well, Dreampi allows you to connect online with active players without using a broadband adapter, which is a pretty cheap method if you ask me. The benefits of using this method is that it's cheap and easy, it's compatible with most of the online games available for the system, and you can come across a lot of other players just like yourself. Also, going along with that, we'll be creating a Discord server with a partner, hoping to create somewhat of a Dreamcast community online. So if this guide also helped you out, don't forget to like and subscribe. So with all that wrapped up, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out. Okay, so the required items for today's YouTube video is going to be the Raspberry Pi B or B+. You can also use a Raspberry Pi 4 or newer version of it. For some odd reason too, the power supply is sold separately, so you can find a cheap one on Amazon or eBay. Okay, so to acquire this item, you would need to send an email to make an order. The benefits of this modem also is that it has a built-in inducer, less work is needed, and it's an easy process. This built-in inducer helps, boost the power of the dial modem. The Ethernet cable is also optional. If you want to go wireless, I'm also going to show the guide on how to in this video later on. The phone line cable is used to connect the Sega Dreamcast to the dial modem, giving it a connection online. And the SD card requirement is really just 4 gigabytes. Not that much space is needed to mount the image file onto the SD card. The web browser CD is really just needed to configure the network settings online. You can also save that file on the VMU or the Dreamcast itself. Alright, so to begin with the Dreamcast Live website, you want to go to Downloads. Afterwards, you want to download Dreampi 1.7 or the latest version of it. And then after that, you want to download Win32 Disk Imager. This will allow you to mount the image file onto the SD card so you can boot onto the Raspberry Pi later on. Okay, so once you download the files needed, you want to go ahead and extract Dreampi 1.7 or the latest version of it to get the image file. Afterwards, you want to open a Win32 Disk Imager, locate that image file, and select the driver, which is the SD card, or in any port on your laptop or PC. Afterwards, you want to go ahead and click on write, which is going to begin writing the files onto the SD card so you can mount it into the Raspberry Pi. As you wait for your Raspberry Pi to boot up, the first thing you want to do is log in for the username as Pi lowercase and then Raspberry lowercase. And then next after that, you want to type in sudo raspi config. This will allow you to enable SSH, which will also help you, connect to the internet or Wi-Fi wirelessly. Okay, once done, go to interfacing options. Go to SSH. Press yes, and then say the SSH server is enabled. So after that, you want to go to finish, and then type in sudo reboot, or you could just turn off the Raspberry Pi and then power it back on. Just in case the Ethernet cable is not available for you, I'm going to show you how to connect to your local Wi-Fi network using a few easy steps. Okay, so just to start off, we're going to start off by logging in with Pi lowercase and then Raspberry lowercase. Okay, so afterwards, you're going to type in sudo Wi-Fi config, which is going to allow you to scan for local Wi-Fi networks. Okay, so I know it might be hard to see from my screen. The first thing you want to do is type in 1 to enable the Wi-Fi, and then press enter. And if you want afterwards, you can type in sudo reboot, or you could power off the Raspberry Pi and then power it back on. Okay, so I want you guys to go ahead and follow closely. Pi lowercase, Raspberry lowercase for the login. After that, sudo Wi-Fi config. Alright, so after that, you want to go ahead and type 3 and then press enter to add a Wi-Fi network. If you have a secure password for your local network, press 1 and enter. Your SSID is your username for your Wi-Fi network or your Wi-Fi username. And if you have a password for it, go ahead and type in the password. It's going to ask if the information is correct. Press yes or no. Y for yes, and for no, obviously, just press Y. Okay, so it's going to let you know that it's been added after that. And then you could either type in sudo reboot, or you could power it off and then power it back on. So after this process, yep, it should give you your IP address once you log in for your Wi-Fi again. So you want to write down your IP address just for the Dreamcast Online. So just to give you guys an idea of what my setup looks like, I have the Raspberry Pi connected to the USB modem. And from that USB modem, I have the phone light cable plugged into that. And then the other end is plugged into the Dreamcast itself. So yeah, and one quick notice too, before you guys make the connection on your Dreamcast, you want to make sure your Dreamcast is powered on first, and then you want to power on the Raspberry Pi with the USB modem installed, plugged into it. And yep, that's it for now. And also make sure both of the lights are glowing too. My apologies, I almost forgot that. Okay, so guys, to double check, go ahead and check your Raspberry Pi to make sure there's a list of okays and failed. This way you can see if the connection went through or not. Once the web browser is booted up, go ahead and press start to begin. Press start again to pull up the menu. Next, you want to go ahead and navigate to the options. Once that's done, go ahead and navigate to the internet connection and click on that. If you have Dreampi 1.7 or the latest version, you've come to figure out that it's auto-filled already from the start. So that's the reason why I told you guys from the beginning to go ahead and make sure you power on the Dreamcast first and then power on the Raspberry Pi. That way, it makes some type of connection through the system itself. For the settings too, you want to make sure that the dial is on tone, dial area code is on off, and the blind dial is on either or. You want to go ahead and load up proxy settings. On proxy settings, you want to make sure use proxy is on no, proxy server name and proxy port should be blank also. Then afterwards, you want to go ahead and save. It should save to the system console or just the VMU itself. Once after that's done, go ahead and connect. It's going to go ahead and dial the modem that's connected to the Raspberry Pi and confirm the connection. And it's going to take a bit. I would recommend using the Ethernet cable because it'll give it a stronger connection. Okay, so now that the Dreamcast is fully connected with the modem, it's going to go ahead and boot on the browser. Yup, right here. Nice. So yes, this is Dreampi. This is official confirmed that the Dreamcast is fully connected online. Now you could play multiple games. If you go to the Dreamcast Live website, it'll show you a list of compatible online games you can play with other players. I'm going to try creating a Discord server pretty soon. So, anybody I come across can join it and create little mini events. So, keep an eye out. Peace out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video.